2035, humanity's first Mars flight is ready for launch. Suddenly, air raid sirens blare across the launch site. The nation is under nuclear attack. 5 nuclear missiles have been launched by an enemy nation. 2 have already struck major cities. And the launch site is also a designated target. Missile impact is 10 minutes away. In response, their own nation has launched nuclear missiles at the enemy. Full-scale nuclear war has erupted. Evacuation by plane is now impossible. After a tense discussion, the astronauts unanimously decide to proceed with the mission. Ground control begins immediate evacuation. All launch authority is handed over to the astronauts. Time is running out. Oxygen masks descend. Main engines ignite. As the spacecraft shutters, the rocket lifts off. Reaching Earth orbit, they look down to see mushroom clouds blooming across the planet. They try contacting ground control via radio. The response: their nation has suffered devastating nuclear strikes. Soon, all signals from Earth vanish. Most likely, the few aboard the spacecraft are humanity's last survivors. Everyone is dead, except us. Returning to Earth is no longer possible. The spacecraft has sufficient food, fuel, and supplies. They decide to continue the mission. Humanity's final exploration. Course is set for Mars. The onboard AI releases 2 tethered satellites. All systems are prepared. The spacecraft enters Mars transfer orbit. Main engines fire. Artificial gravity engages. They watch silently as Earth fades behind them. Arrival at Mars is scheduled in 230 days. They repeatedly attempt to contact Earth, but receive no response. One day, while repairing a circuit, a bearded man sees a flicker on a screen. A human figure. He dismisses it, thinking it's a trick of the eye. Mars is still 6 million kilometers away. Suddenly, the radio crackles. A human voice is heard. They call out in urgency, but the transmission turns out to be an old detergent commercial, an ancient TV signal accidentally intercepted in space. False hope. Later, while fixing the toilet, the bearded man notices something odd. In space, waste should solidify, be pulverized, and expelled, forming a crystallized coating on the outer wall. But when he wipes it with his hand, there's no coating. Suspicious, he documents this anomaly in the logbook. Remembering the face he saw earlier, he gathers the crew. "I have an incredible gift for all of you," he begins. He shares his findings: the toilet, the flicker on the screen, and offers a shocking theory. The spacecraft is fake. Earth was never destroyed. This is just a test. According to him, they're inside a 6 degree of freedom simulator. The view outside the windows is simulated imagery. Suddenly, alarms blare. A solar flare erupts. A massive solar storm approaches. The crew prepares to rotate the ship, minimizing the impact. But the bearded man insists it's another illusion. He refuses to react. He walks to the airlock, determined to prove his belief. The solar storm hits. Simultaneously, he pulls the lever. The airlock opens to blinding light. He is gone. Mars arrival. 67 days away. The woman remembers his words. Alone in the bathroom, she lifts the toilet lid and wipes the outer wall. This time, there's a crystallized coating, she tells the others. They conclude the long journey must have driven the bearded man insane. 2 months later, the spacecraft reaches Mars. The lander begins its descent. 500 meters, 200 meters, 100 meters, touchdown. They land in a Martian valley. Opening the viewport, they step onto the surface. This is no simulation. The bearded man was wrong. He died for nothing. Then the scene shifts to a higher dimensional realm beyond time and space. A man lies on the ground. He slowly opens his eyes. It's the bearded man. Suddenly, voices of advanced alien beings reach him. They explain, humanity has exceeded expectations. They have passed the Great Filter. Most civilizations fail this test, destroying themselves before reaching other planets. That's why no one has ever found signs of alien life. They all perished too early. But humanity succeeded. Despite the destruction of Earth, they reach beyond. Humankind is worth saving, say the aliens. Prepare for contact. And the bearded man is one human they chose to save.